Story we're about to jump into gives us a really simple and honestly, a kind of familiar answer.
All right, first up, the procrastination epidemic. Let's meet our main character, who you might find hits a little too close to home.
So picture this. In a quiet little village, there's a boy who has everything going for him. All the ingredients for success are right there. But he's infected with this dangerous virus called procrastination. You know the type. His favorite word? Tomorrow. And because of that one word, his work just kept piling up and up. While all his friends were getting stuff done, he was just stuck. But then something incredible happens. A literal golden opportunity just falls right into his lap. This is the kind of thing that could change his entire life. His grandfather, who's super wise and sees all this potential just going to waste, gives him this magic stone. And its power is simple, but wow, is it huge? Anything made of iron that it touches, bam, instantly turns into pure gold. This is it. This is his shot to change everything.
Of course, there's a catch, right? There's always a catch. He's only got 24 hours, just one single day, to use this insane power and become the richest man on the planet. And the clock, it starts ticking now.
Okay, so the chance of a lifetime, a clear deadline. What do you think he does? Well, this is where that virus, procrastination, really takes hold, and we get to watch this whole opportunity just get lost. At first, he's totally ecstatic, right? His mind is just racing with all these plans to go get scrap iron. But then, that old familiar thought creeps in. You know, it's getting late. I'll just grab some food, get a good night's sleep, and start fresh tomorrow. I've got plenty of time. And just like that, he goes to bed, dreaming about being rich, while the magic stone just sits there, completely unused. So, the next day comes, and the procrastination? Oh, it's still there. He tells himself that before he can do this super important job, he needs a massive, royal breakfast. You know, for energy. It's the perfect excuse, isn't it? Another delay, but it's disguised as being responsible. And you know what happens after a huge meal, right? He feels all sleepy and heavy. So the rationalization machine kicks in again. Okay, just a quick nap, just to recharge, then I'm heading straight to the market. He falls right into that classic trap of choosing comfort right now over success later. Well, that small nap was not small at all. He sleeps straight through the entire afternoon. He finally wakes up in a total panic, looks outside, and the sun is already going down. Most of his 24 hours? Just gone. He's terrified. He just sprints out the door towards the market, but it's way too late. His grandfather is right there, waiting for him. He takes the stone back and just says, "Your time is up." The boy is begging just a few more minutes, but his grandfather won't budge. The chance was gone. Forever. Okay, so that's the story. But let's talk about what it really means for us. Because this isn't just some kid's fable, right? It's basically a mirror. Here's the thing that's tough to hear. We are that boy. I mean, our opportunities probably aren't magic stones that turn iron into gold, but we all have them, don't we? Those tasks, those goals, those dreams that we always say will start tomorrow. And just like in the story, those tomorrows have a nasty habit of slipping away until, poof, the opportunity is just gone. And think about this for a second. The boy had this one huge, intimidating task to do in 24 hours. Okay, I get it. But how many times do we have some tiny little task, something that would take, 30 minutes, maybe less, and we put it off for days or weeks, sometimes even months? When you think about it like that, our procrastination is almost crazier than his. All right, so we get the problem. We've all been there. But just knowing you have the virus isn't enough, right? We need the cure. We need some actual practical tools we can use to fight back. So this really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do we actually break this cycle? How do we stop letting tomorrow rob us of today? Well, the good news is the answer is way simpler than you might think. Here are 3 super powerful strategies you can start using like right now. First up is the 2-minute rule. Whatever it is, just tell yourself you're going to do it for only 2 minutes. That tiny start is usually all it takes to get over that initial hump. Second, set a real hard deadline. Nothing creates urgency like a deadline. It's a huge motivator. And third, maybe the simplest one of all, just do it now. Make that your mantra instead of "I'll do it later." And all of this, really, it boils down to one final, really important idea. It's a total shift in how we have to think about our most valuable asset. We've got to be crystal clear about what we're talking about here. Time, it's not just the numbers on your phone. It is the single most precious thing you own. It's non-renewable. You can't get it back. Once a minute is gone, it's gone for good. Ultimately, it all comes down to this simple, powerful equation. Time equals life. So when you're wasting time, you're not just being unproductive, you are literally wasting your life. And when you save it, when you use it well, that's when you're actually living. So I'm going to leave you with this one last thing to think about. What's your magic stone? What golden opportunity, maybe it's big, maybe it's small, is sitting in your hands right now? And the real question is, are you going to use it today, or are you going to risk waiting for a tomorrow that might not even show up?